It's easy to get lost in the noise of cryptocurrency. Price swings, heated debates, and the latest meme coin craze. But beneath this spectacle, a deeper transformation is underway. Quietly, in server rooms and boardrooms, the world's largest institutions are rewiring the infrastructure of global finance and computation. This isn't about which coin wins, it's about the protocols and ledgers that will power the future. While most focus on price volatility, the real builders are laying digital foundations for a new era. As we argue over Dogecoin or Shiba Inu, they're constructing the rails for tomorrow's finance and data. The true signal is drowned out by noise, and most miss the steady hum of progress. This script aims to tune into that signal. We'll explore two parallel shifts: the tokenization of traditional assets by financial giants, and the evolution of Bitcoin miners into the backbone of energy and AI infrastructure. These aren't stories of speculation, but of fundamental structural change. The real story isn't the wave, it's the tide. Builders are working out of sight, creating the systems that will outlast today's drama. The distraction of price keeps most eyes away from the real action. The future is being built quietly, brick by digital brick. Let's listen to the signal, not the noise. To understand what's happening, we must look past the price ticker. Price reflects market sentiment, not the true utility or innovation of a network. The real revolution is in the systems being built, a new, global, programmable layer for value and information. Think back to the early internet. The real breakthrough wasn't .com stocks but the protocols, TCP, IP, HTTP, that enabled everything else. Blockchain's core innovation is the shared, immutable ledger, a single source of truth, accessible to anyone, anywhere. This foundation is now being used to rebuild critical systems, from asset ownership to computational resources. The most important questions aren't about price, but about infrastructure. Who's building on this technology? How is it being integrated? What problems is it solving? The answers reveal a story of institutional adoption and infrastructural evolution. The real value is being built quietly, in the background. The future belongs to those who focus on the plumbing, not the price. The first major story is the tokenization of real-world assets. Tokenization means representing assets, stocks, bonds, real estate, as digital tokens on a blockchain. Instead of relying on slow, fragmented systems of intermediaries, ownership is tracked on a transparent shared ledger. This isn't just a technical upgrade, it's a revolution in financial plumbing. Settlement times shrink from days to seconds, and the need for multiple reconciliations disappears. The blockchain becomes the single source of truth for asset ownership. Illiquid assets like private equity or art can be fractionalized and traded easily. Cross-border transactions settle in minutes, not days. Global finance can finally operate on unified rails, breaking down silos between markets. This isn't about creating a new casino, it's about upgrading the core infrastructure of capitalism. The result, a more transparent, accessible, and efficient system for everyone. Tokenization unlocks possibilities that were unimaginable before. The future of finance is being rebuilt, one token at a time. This transformation is happening now, led by the world's largest financial institutions. Firms once skeptical of blockchain are now building on it, seeking efficiency in new markets. BlackRock, for example, has launched tokenized funds on Ethereum, enabling near-instant settlement of treasury bills. JPMorgan's Onyx platform uses blockchain for wholesale payments and security settlement, processing billions with its own digital token. These aren't experiments, they're live, functioning infrastructure. The trend is industry-wide. Franklin Templeton, the London Stock Exchange, and others are tokenizing traditional assets. The old titans aren't fighting the new world, they're building it. They're laying the tracks for a system where stocks, bonds, and currencies exist as tokens on global, interoperable ledgers. Whoever owns the plumbing owns the future of finance. The revolution is being institutionalized. The foundation for tomorrow's markets is being poured today. Alongside tokenization, stablecoins have become essential infrastructure. These digital tokens, pegged to fiat currencies, provide a stable, programmable medium of exchange for the digital economy. Stablecoins solve the problem of volatility, enabling instant global settlement for tokenized assets. Their adoption is staggering, hundreds of billions in circulation, trillions settled annually, rivaling traditional payment networks. This isn't retail speculation, it's the backbone of a new global payment rail. Stablecoins bridge traditional finance and the digital world, making tokenization possible. They're the quiet workhorses, moving value efficiently while most remain unaware. As more assets become tokenized, demand for stable on-chain settlement will only grow. The second great story is unfolding in Bitcoin mining. For years, miners secured the network in exchange for block rewards, but with each halving, rewards shrink, forcing miners to innovate. The latest halving accelerated a transformation. Miners are evolving into energy and data infrastructure companies. They've mastered sourcing cheap energy and building massive data centers. Now they're leveraging this expertise beyond Bitcoin. The halving wasn't an end, but a catalyst for reinvention. Miners are becoming providers of raw computational power and energy management. Their infrastructure is valuable for more than just crypto. It's foundational for the next wave of technology. The mining pivot connects Bitcoin directly to the future of energy and AI. Bitcoin miners are now powering the AI revolution. The demand for computational power to train AI models is exploding, outpacing supply. Miners, experts in high-density, energy-intensive data centers, are perfectly positioned to fill this gap. Their infrastructure, power, cooling, grid, management, matches what AI needs. Mining operations are being retrofitted as hybrid data centers, switching between Bitcoin and AI workloads. Tech giants are partnering with miners to secure critical infrastructure. The Bitcoin network's value proposition is shifting. It's not just about peer-to-peer cash, but foundational computing. Miners are now global providers of high-performance computing, selling both hash rate and compute cycles. This is the second pillar of the hidden revolution: crypto's physical infrastructure merging with AI. The future of computation and finance is converging in these data centers. The tokenization of finance and the pivot of miners into AI infrastructure are deeply connected. Both are about building the foundational systems for the next digital era. The tokenized financial system needs a secure, global settlement layer. Bitcoin's network, secured by miners, is a prime candidate. As finance moves onto blockchains, security and reliability become paramount. Meanwhile, AI needs abundant, efficient computational power, precisely what miners have built. Miners provide the hardware and energy management. Blockchains provide global coordination and security. Finance is becoming more computational, and computation is becoming more financialized. At their intersection lies the infrastructure being built today. The ledgers adopted by BlackRock and the data centers repurposed by miners are two sides of the same coin. This is the beautiful, unseen convergent software and hardware layers of a unified technological stack. The future is being built at the intersection of finance and computation. The revolution is happening where few are looking. Lasting value is found in owning foundational infrastructure, not chasing speculation. The real winners will be those who build and operate the new digital rails for finance and computational grids for intelligence. By the time the change is obvious, the opportunity will have passed. The value accrues to those who look past price charts and focus on the plumbing. The great fortunes are made by building the arcs, not predicting the rain. The call to action isn't to buy a coin, it's to pay attention. Watch the moves of major financial institutions, the growth of stablecoins, and the evolution of mining. These are the leading indicators of profound structural change. The hidden revolution is happening now, rebuilding the world with more transparent, efficient, and programmable foundations. This is a story of infrastructure and convergence. For those who listen to the signal, it's the most important story of our time. Don't watch the price. Watch the plumbing. The future is being built where few are looking.